In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love was made for me and you.
Blue Devils are on quite a roll coming into this one. They have a 5-1-1 mark, and they are on a winning streak right now. They have, matter of fact, have actually won their last, as I count here, 5 in a row. So they've done quite well recently, and we're very happy to see that they have gotten on a roll. But last week's game was tremendous. Quincy Notre Dame, that was a big win. Matter of fact, we brought you the last game, the crosstown rivalry, a great crowd here on Honor Flight night, and did a very nice job in a 1-0 win for Quincy. The Blue Devils faced their crosstown rival. It was a stingy defense that limited the Raiders to just 2 shots on goal, while the offense produced 15 shots. Blake Dittmer scored the lone goal for QHS on a Hunter Hosher assist. In addition to the game, the two teams raised more than $5,000 for the Great River Honor Flight. JV also picked up a win in that one, improving to 6-1 with a 1-0 victory. Dalton Gilbert scored the goal, and Eric Lubert had the shutout. The Quincy High Blue Devils have never lost to the Alleman Pioneers. They won the 2012 contest in Rock Island 4-0. And we're getting ready for the ball game tonight. And when we get the camera on the flag, we'll go to the national anthem, and we'll be back. And after the national anthem, getting ready for soccer action here at Flynn Stadium. After starting the season 3-0-1, the Pioneers of Rock Island Alleman have lost 8 in a row. They lost a 7-0 ball game to the hands of United Township in their conference opener last week. Alleman is playing in the 1A state classification this season. And getting ready to get underway here momentarily. Again, it's a bit of a cool and cloudy evening, and we understand rain is on the way. 40 minutes on the clock as we prepare to get things going here from Flynn Stadium. Blue Devils wearing the white, and the Pioneers in their green. And we are underway. Quincy High in control. And a long kick down the field, and Hosher is going to make it down there. Hosher inside, he's in the end zone. Well, you know, the football end zone, of course, with the markings we have. And now they have it. And going to reset the offense with Braden Oaks. And Rock Island Alleman grabs possession. And now they have the ball on the far side. Quincy trying to take it away as Rock Island Alleman works on the offensive zone. Now Quincy going to go the other way. And the ball will go out of bounds in Quincy's possession. Just getting started here at Flynn Stadium. No score in Western Big Six soccer action between Rock Island Alleman and Quincy. Quincy has it now on the near side. Brady Wingirter with it. He'll move it back to Seth Whitty. And Ben Merrow now has it as the defenseman work it around, moving it up to Evan Curran. Curran has it, and it's going to go out the back end. And let's see who the officials give the possession to. And it will be Quincy possession. Looks like we're going to have a corner kick. And the ball goes in, and it's going to be just wide. Nice header, but just wide left. Has Quincy with a good shot, but can't connect on its real first true scoring opportunity of tonight's game. Alleman will now send it the other way. Their keeper, Ben Graves. It's the ball down the right side of the field. Now Alleman moving on the left side. That's Jacob Dodd with it. Dodd has a handle on it. And now Quincy takes it from him. Quincy going to go the other way. Michael Longo chasing it down. Longo works it inside the 20-yard line. Oh, just wide. Blake Dittmer, real opportunity. Now it's going to be Wingirter with the cross inside the goal! Quincy draws first blood. A beautiful feed from Brady Wingirter. And Michael Longo on the goal. That appears to be the case. Yes, Michael Longo with the goal. So Quincy draws first blood at the 37:03 mark. Blue Devils take a 1-0 lead. Quincy's had a penchant here these last few games for striking early. Except the Notre Dame game. Of course, that one was a little tighter defensively, but in the Rock Island game especially, Rock Island managed to do it not once but twice. So Quincy managed to score early in the first half and early in the second half. So Quincy with possession now, and they both have it in midfield. And now coming the other way. It's going to be the Blue Devils with it. And flicked forward. Nice movement there by Hunter Hosher. Longo has it. And looks like it's going to be out of bounds. And looks like possession goes over to Rock Island Alleman. We have 35:44 remaining. And Rock Island Alleman and Quincy here, with Quincy taking the early lead. Longo has it, trying to track it down, trying to do his best not to get a handball and control the ball. Now it's going to be Aubrey Dissler. Getting on the far side, Evan Curran. Curran has it at the 50, and green-shirted defenders collapse around him. And now it'll be Dittmer. Oh, Rock Island takes it. And now Alleman, well, now Quincy manages to snare it. Rock Island, Alleman not being able to get it inside the 30. And now Quincy's done a great job defensively. And a long kick ahead to Hosher. And got a chance for breakaway here. Hunter Hosher makes a move. And see if he can get a shot off from the 13. He does, and it goes just wide. So good opportunity there for the Blue Devils. And it looked like Hosher had a chance to get breakaway there, but the Rock Island Alleman defenders caught up to him pretty quickly. And looks like we're going to have a corner kick. As Quincy gets ready to get it in. It's going to be a little short, and Curran gets it. Curran gets blocked, and then the goalie stuffs it. And Rock Island Alleman holds it off. We have Quincy assistant coach Chad Struck with us. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I think the thing here is that we just I need some help with some soccer terms. I think you can do that for me. That was a great goal, great way to get things started.
Great way, yeah. Just played the ball up here to Wingirter, and he just put the ball into danger and got a deflection. I don't know if it was Michael Longo or if it was the defender, but sometimes you just put that in danger and you get lucky. So.
Well, looking at tonight's game and coming in, the Blue Devils have really been on a roll and doing a nice job, won 5 in a row. And while the Pioneers have been struggling a little bit, what's been the key? Well, let's see what happens here. Looks like Curran's got a chance to get one in here. Curran going to get the shot, cross over to Hosher. It's going to go through the box, and now Wingert are going to track it down in the corner. And Rock Island Alleman managed to knock it away and knock it out of bounds. In this win streak, what's really propelled it for Quincy?
I think at the beginning of the year, I know Longo always tries to find the right combinations and kind of plays with the lineup a little bit, and trying to get towards that postseason where you're going to go in and you're going to play your best. So I think he's kind of getting something that clicks now, and of course having Michael Longo back obviously helps. And I think we're just on a roll right now. So.
And really, like I said, these fast starts help. You did the same thing in your conference opener against Rock Island. Oh, now we have Curran again. Curran crossed it. Nope, the defender. A nice job. Good effort by Alleman's defender, Dag Warren, to get back that time and kind of muck things up a bit. But Quincy still maintains its 1-0 lead. But, you talked about, Michael Longo was out the first 7 games. Having him back certainly makes a difference. But the fast start, just like against Rock Island in the conference opener, got another fast start here. And looks like that's going to be the case again as Dissler makes it down and the keeper makes the stop. So, got to like what you're seeing here early on, though.
Oh, of course, yeah. We always try, those first 5 or 10 minutes and setting the pace for the game, and you come out and you put a goal in, and it gets the defense back on their heels, and hopefully we can add another one here and really kind of put our stamp on this game early. So.
Quincy now, and Rock Island is really having a hard time of Rock Island Alleman having a hard time of getting the ball past deep in Blue Devil territory. Blue Devils are doing a great job defensively. Oh, not gonna allow that one though. They're all offsides because that was a bit much. So 31:45 remaining in the first half. Bob Goff and Chad Struck bringing you the action here from Flynn Stadium. I understand we're expecting some gully washers here pretty soon.
Some goalie washers. I haven't heard anything about that.
Rain, lots of rain.
No, we don't believe in rain. What's great about the turf is hopefully as long as it's no lightning, we can keep playing. So
yeah, that is true. And the little water doesn't hurt anybody. So, but
especially us up here in the covered area.
The guys, we're trying to get a little help beforehand to give me some soccer knowledge up here, and I was like, with that rain coming, I figured you guys would be fighting for this one. Michael Longo, thought he was going to have a chance to break away. Now it's Evan Curran. Curran, again, the ball's going to be taken away by the Alleman defender. Alleman will move it up the right side. That's Angel Vargas with it, and it'll go out. And Quincy going to toss it in. That'll be Brady Wingirter. Moving ahead to Hosher. Hosher with a strong left foot, chipped up and over by Michael Longo, and you got to love this pressure.
Oh, without a doubt. It looks like the Pioneers here are a little unorganized, and we're still putting the pressure on and haven't given up. So hopefully we can continue here, and hopefully we get lucky on one of these crosses and put one in.
Well, and another chance here, it looks like. Again, Quincy's just so aggressively on the offensive side now, so aggressive on the offensive side, and Alleman really struggling to generate any offense and even to get the ball. They're not even getting the ball past the 30-yard line, so Quincy's just been excellent. When an Alleman defender gets deep, they've got a white shirt on them instantly in there, just dumping it in, and I believe that's going to be the first time that Tyler Gerst has touched the ball tonight, I think.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't fall asleep back there. You always got to stay on your toes as a goalie. That was a job I never wanted. So
Hosher now has it. Hosher got the shot. Hosher shoots and scores! And the Blue Devils take a 2-0 lead. The feed from Michael Longo. And again, I think we're going to have a lot of scores tonight.
I hope so too. Yeah, we're playing very well right now, and like I said, Rock Island here is still kind of struggling to kind of get their shape and keep their space in defense, and we're taking advantage of that.
Well, I mean, we're talking. These are some wide open. I mean, Hosher right there. He had all day, and he was just a little footwork there just to find the shot he wanted, and he was able to really, put a good hard foot into it, and just a great effort there. And again, Quincy now leading 2-0 here at Flynn Stadium. The second conference game of the season. Quincy 1-0 in the conference, and from what we read in the report, a little bit of struggles for Alleman in its conference opener. They started off nicely, but they're on a bit of a losing streak, it seems.
Yeah, sometimes as a coach, you kind of always want to avoid those losing streaks. You like the winning streaks quite a bit, but hopefully they're probably thinking the same thing. Hopefully get their team set before we hit the playoffs, and maybe they can make a run too. So it's just getting your team best prepared for that final push for the end of the regular season and start of the postseason.
Quincy with another opportunity, but the ball just went just wide of Dylan Gilbert. So it will be the Rock Island keeper who will now try to send it deep and see if he can get something started for his team, which is currently trailing 2-0. We have 28 minutes remaining, 28 and change in the first half. Ball deep down in the Quincy end again and hustling after it, but no chance at it as Rock Island does manage to get a hold of it. Although Quincy now going to throw it in and see if they're able to make something happen. We'll get the throw in here and get that other camera locked in on the goal to see if we can get the combination here. There's the throw in. There's the ball in goal, and it's knocked away. So Rock Island showed a little defensive backbone that time. But now they just kick it away, and really offensively, Chad, they just haven't gotten anything going yet.
No, they're struggling to keep the ball, and our defenses, if you notice, every time that they've kept their shape. There's always somebody there to help, and right now the Rock Island just resorted to kicking the ball, and our defenders are there to kind of gobble it up every time. So we keep that up, and we shouldn't have a problem.
Quincy with it now, and it's defensive end, and trying to get the offense moving once again. They've made some substitutions, try to get more people involved in this one tonight. And Rock Island with it. Rock Island Alleman now at midfield, and they've their possessions have, as we said, have been limited to basically between the 30s with not much else. And the ball's going to go out, and it'll go over to the Blue Devils. And a quick whistle. Looks like we'll have a substitution for the Pioneers. All right, now we're going to get the throw in here. Quincy with it. Moving ahead is Blake Dittmer. Loses it. Wingirder with it, and a whistle. And we'll be going the other way. Alleman kicks it deep. But now Quincy has it. Going the other way. And the shot just wide. Looked like Blake Wingirder had it on that one, and he kicked it just to the wide right of the goal. 25 minutes remaining. 2-0. Quincy leads Rock Island Alleman, and now we have a substitution by the Pioneers. The substitutions we had for Quincy, Matt Tossick came in, as did Dylan Gilbert. Those were a couple of the ones that came in earlier while the action was moving here. Now Alleman will kick it and see if they can maintain it, but no, Quincy will take it. Now, what we're doing here is they're just trying to get the offense reset, aren't they?
Right. When we get the ball there, kind of on a punt like that, we kind of got to get our spacing again. And I know I kind of talk about spacing a lot, but that does help. So our forwards are checking back, and our sweepers are looking for a place to play the ball.
And Quincy comes in and gets a shot, and Aubrey Dissler managed to break through two Alleman defenders quite nicely there, but I don't think he got quite as much wood on that one as he wanted to.
No, I think he probably thought he was a little more open than he anticipated. It kind of surprised him, and sometimes that happens, but hopefully Aubrey will have another chance here in the first half to put one in. So.
24 and change left in the first half. 2-0. Quincy leads Rock Island Alleman in Western Big Six action. Another breakaway. Here we go. Quincy, and nice job by the Alleman keeper to come out and snuff that opportunity. Had a 2-on-none. Maybe the last second pass might have been the move there.
Yeah, the slide over pass there across the 18 would have helped. And I can't remember. I think it might have been Tossick or Winger or Gilbert that was kind of waiting on the doorstep there. And maybe next time we'll have to get on him at practice or look up to hit that pass.
Quincy in command of this one, though. And now Quincy with a long shot off the crossbar. And the shot on that was Tossick, it looked like. And just off the crossbar, good opportunity there.
Yeah, excellent opportunity. Hit that hit that volley in stride. Just missed it by about 2 or 3 feet or so.
And Alleman will send it out. Ball kicked down to about the 35. Tossick again. Stops it. Now moves ahead to Aubrey Dissler. Dissler over to Brady Wingirder. Up to Blake Wingirder. It'll go out of bounds. And now a wave of substitutions coming in for the Devils. Looks like Riley Roth, Hunter Hosher, J.D. Sohn, Michael Longo, and Evan Curran will come back in. So looks like some of the top scorers got a little bit of a break there for get them ready and rested for a good push for the rest of the half.
Yeah, and when a game like this, when it seems to be controlling the action, play as many players as you can to get them experience, and resting some of your starters and give some of your reserves a chance to prove themselves and get some time always helps.
Alleman with it at midfield. But Quincy once again with just a great defensive effort. Quincy down moving it forward. Tossick on the far side, but the Alleman defender, Dag Warren, is going to race back and just kick it out of bounds. So that'll allow the Quincy subs to come in and Quincy to reset. In that situation, when the player kicked it out of bounds, would it have been better to just kind of nudge it over to the goalie?
Well, yeah, hopefully your goalie there is giving you an idea on if you have somebody coming, and if not, that goalie could have stepped out a little bit and given him a support ball there. And it looked to me like the defender was getting a little tired and didn't really have any other options, so he kind of cut his losses and kicked it out of bounds.
Michael Longo has it for the Blue Devils. Now in the corner, pass to the middle. The defender for the Pioneers steps in front of Hunter Hosher and keeps the scoring opportunity away. Alleman kicks it ahead, but again, it's just like they're dumping it in, and just the Blue Devils are right there. It's not a lot of the passes by the Pioneers when they get across the 50 don't seem to have much purpose except just to kind of dump it out of there. Hunter Hosher has it for the Blue Devils at the 5. Now works inside, and the Pioneer keeper will step out and manage to get it. He will send it down the field. And it again just winds up, it's going to go ahead and it'll wind up in the hands of Tyler Gerst, as, again, only the second time he's even touched a ball in the first half.
Yeah, there's about 10 minutes in between touches there, so hopefully Tyler's still staying awake.
As we approach the 20-minute mark in the first half, Quincy leading 2-0. And another opportunity here. Michael Longo centers it, and nobody there, so it'll just go through, and Alleman dodges a bullet that time. Alleman moves it ahead. Now Wingirter is going to it's going to stop before it gets to Wingirter. Now he'll have it. Brady Wingirter has it. He'll move it ahead to J.D. Sohn. Sohn to Curran. Curran gets by his defender. Curran, all balls lonesome. Curran shoots and scores! Evan Curran makes it 3-0 Blue Devils.
That was an excellent through ball there by, I think it was Brady Wingirter that played the ball through, and Evan, took his time, picked a corner out, and slid it right under the goalie's hands there. And, that's what you want from your forwards and from your wingbacks, playing that ball up into space and letting Evan run onto it.
Excellent opportunity there for the Blue Devils with 19:44 to play. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back with more soccer action from Flynn Stadium. Right after this, it's 3-0 Quincy High.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
And welcome back to Flynn Stadium. Bob Goff and Chad Struck bringing you Blue Devils soccer. And the Blue Devils are winning 3-0 with 19 minutes and change in the first half. It's been all Blue Devils the whole way. Quincy keeper Tyler Gerst has touched the ball twice, but those weren't shot opportunities. They were kind of balls that were just rolling down in his neighborhood, and there wasn't a green jersey 15, 20 yards away. This Blue Devil onslaught's been impressive as Quincy appears to be well on its way to its 6th win in a row. I know we have a lot of time left, but Rock Island Alleman having trouble even finding their car keys right now.
Yeah, they look disorganized, and our guys look really well. After that Notre Dame game, you're always concerned about a letdown, having a big and emotional game on last Thursday. But we've came out and put the pressure on, and have performed well so far.
Always helps that you've got a conference game as your next game after that too, because I know that is something that recapturing the WB6 title is something I know the team really wants to do.
Oh, without a doubt, that's one of the goals at the beginning of the year that we always talk about. That that's our first and foremost goal, winning that conference, and then you can create your goals after that. Because if you perform well in that conference, you're going to be set up to make a run in the postseason. So
Quincy now has it again. It's going to be Seth Whitty with it. It'll get through, and moving ahead is Riley Roth, and we'll get a whistle on that one. A little too anxious there.
A little too anxious, yeah. When those goals start coming, those forwards itch up a little bit, keep wanting to put another one in. Hopefully we kind of push back. I don't think Coach Longo will let that happen too long, though.
Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Knox and Trucking, Refreshment Services Pepsi, and also MetLife, Michael Libman, and the Quincy Diamonds and Dynamos soccer programs. Rock Island Alleman with it. They'll chip it ahead, but Wingirter's going to go ahead and move it, and it'll bounce off the Alleman defender, and it will go back over to Quincy with Brady Wingirter tossing it in. And it gets hit and out of bounds, and Quincy still has it. Whitty manages to corral it, and the Blue Devils will reset the offense by going backwards. because that's how you do it. You move it back, and then you get it going. On the far side, Alleman going to throw it in. Quincy with it. And now Quincy moving ahead. Another scoring opportunity. And this time, Alleman manages to get back defensively. When you are the coach on the opposite end of this barrage, what are you telling your guys?
Well, one thing you always want to make sure is the effort is always there. You don't want kids giving up or getting down on one another. At this point, with 16 minutes left, you're just kind of hoping you can get to half without letting up another goal and hopefully regroup and come out in the second half and do something different.
Quincy with it again. Another scoring opportunity. Hosher inside. This time the Pioneers managed to block it and knock it away. Quincy, though, with it again. Quincy working on the far side, just inside the 10. Going to get it ahead, Roth, and it'll get knocked away by the Pioneer defender. And Quincy will have the chance to set up another scoring opportunity. What is the goal on this play besides scoring a goal? What are you trying to do?
No, right. We did a quick corner there to kind of catch them off guard, and we played the ball there to Riley, and JD followed with a shot. And if you do a quick corner there, the defense turns their backs. You have a time to surprise them and catch them off guard. If on a regular one, we just try to play the ball into danger, and we have some guys that are really good in the air. Braden Oaks is really good in the air. Hunter Hosher's good in the air. Michael Longo's good in the air, and you just put that ball into danger, and hopefully you get a head on it, put it in the back of the net.
Alleman has it now. The Quincy half of the field, and in their offensive end, but their deepest penetration, they've got guys ahead, and not this time. Looks like it'll get knocked away, but it'll remain in the hands of the Pioneers. So see if Rock Island manages to get something started here. And the shot goes just wide. So Rock Island Alleman at the 14:23 mark gets their first shot on the general vicinity of the goal. But that was the closest thing they've had to an opportunity yet tonight.
Yeah, if you can give up your first shot with 14 minutes left in the first half, generally you're going to be, you've played the first half fairly well. So we'll keep this up, and hopefully we'll put a couple more in and then have a second half to kind of relax maybe a little.
Ball moves ahead now. Blue Devils with it. Moved ahead. Quick flick from Hosher, but it's going to get knocked away. And now Quincy trying to get it in quickly again. Wingirter has it. Curran with a head ball. Longo with it now. Pass just a bit wide for Braden Oaks. Moves it over to Seth Whitty. Back to Wingirter. Inside Sohn. Moving it quickly between the two. Sohn now gets ahead. Nice pass to thread the needle. And a shot goes just over the crossbar. Nice pass by Sohn.
Just what, yeah. He had his head up there and threaded the needle there. I didn't think the pass was going to get there, but JD found a way to get it there, and Michael had a great opportunity and just hit the ball just high.
13 minutes left in the first half between Quincy and Rock Island Alleman. And Quincy leads 3-0. Excellent offensive effort here, and defensive as well, by the Blue Devils tonight as they appear well on the way to their second Western Big Six Conference win of the season and sixth win overall. As long as nothing strange happens here in the rest of the evening, and maybe those rain showers will hold off long enough for us to get through this one unscathed. Now, rain is not it's lightning that's the issue, right?
Oh, lightning is the concern. I think the new IHSA rule is if they see a lightning bolt or hear a thunder, we are off the field for 30 minutes. So we do not want lightning or thunder.
Blue Devils another opportunity. Hosher with a shot, but it's going to get blocked by the Alleman defender. Quincy working on the far side, trying to get it in again. Knocked away. Shot! And the keeper manages to smother it just in the nick of time because it looked like there was that Curran that was right there on the doorstep.
I think actually it was Michael Long. I think it was number 12. But yeah, he was right there ready to gobble that up. But the defender or the goalie did a great job of containing the rebound and didn't give one up. So
11:36 remaining. Quincy up 3-0 over Rock Island Alleman here at Flynn Stadium. Bringing you soccer action on QJTV, QuincyJournal.com television. Here's Evan Curran now. Pass ahead, shot, and was that in?
that wasn't. I believe that was in. I think we might have had a hole in the net. It snuck.
There's a hole in the net then. Okay, that's what it was. That's what fooled me. I was like, well, the ball's out there. So Hunter Hosher with his second goal of the game. Quincy up 4-0. I thought it went in, but then when the ball squirted out, tell Longo to buy some nets, will you?
I don't know. Maybe we got a little some sabotage there. That was kind of what it played a little magic trick on us.
It is 4-0 though, with 11:21 remaining, and Quincy well in command of this one. Send Stratman down there with some needle and thread. He's not doing anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we had a fairly decent crowd here tonight for a Tuesday night soccer game, and I know I got the wife and Bella and Nora listening at home and celebrating my son's 1-month birthday today. So.
Hosher again! Score! The net contains that one.
No, it didn't. It fell through again.
Oh, my God, it did. I'm telling you what, just Stratman down there with some string and get that going. It was rattling in there for a while. Hosher with the hat trick, and now is everybody supposed to start throwing their hats out there? Isn't that wrong sport, right?
Yeah, well, there's a few hats out there, but not many. So if I had one, I could get it there. I'd throw mine. But, hopefully, Hosher, had 2 goals there in, about 15, 20 seconds. That doesn't happen too often in soccer, so I don't know. This night might be a short night.
Well, it could be a short night, but it was a very profitable night, getting 3 goals. Hosher with his hat trick, 5-0 Quincy with just under 11 minutes to play. And again, yeah, those goals were bang bang, right back and forth, and the Blue Devils just pouring it on. And that earns Hosher a seat on the bench, and not for doing anything bad, it's just going to earn him some rest.
Yeah, there's nothing like scoring 2 goals in 10 seconds, the coach taking you out. But, at this point, I think, we obviously want to get through the game healthy. That's the number one concern. And scoring 3 goals already in the first half, I think Hosher's night might be short, and I know he won't like it, but as coaches, we got to keep those things in mind.
Absolutely. Quincy with another opportunity here, gets chipped ahead, goes just in front of the box. It'll get tracked down by Sohn. Now to Wingirter. Wingirter has just inside the 15. He'll move it over to Dissler. Dissler now. Oh, he wanted a shot, but the green-clad defenders collapsed around him. Quincy going to keep it in, though. Brady Wingirter with it again. Ahead. Now back to Wingirter. Rock Island Alleman steps in the way as the defender trying to just stop this Quincy attack at any way they can. Tosick now going to track it in the corner. Tosick will throw it in. And what's the call here?
I didn't see. That might have been a maybe. I think it was a pity call, to be honest. I didn't know. I didn't see anybody around the ball. Maybe they called a handball or maybe just a push or shove, but I didn't see that one at all.
Well, the ball belongs to Alleman for now. That's not saying it's going to last that way, though, the way this night's gone for the Pioneers. So Alleman trying to work it ahead. And it'll go over where Quincy will now throw it in. Looks like Brady Wingirter will, toss it in. Nope, he'll pass it off to J.D. Sohn. Long pass. Flicked ahead by Tosick. And out of bounds. Tosick with it again. As Quincy looks to get the ball in, they do. Quincy with it ahead. J.D. Sohn, he's going to track it down. Try to get a left foot on it. He does. Goal. He can't find the handle. And the Rock Island Alleman defender does. He falls down in front of it, and then the keeper manages to pounce on it to keep it from moving to the Blue Devils' 6th goal.
Yeah, that was a great hustle by the defender there. It's easy at 5-0 to kind of give up on that, but he did everything he could to keep that ball out, and the goalie popped on it, and I'm sure he'll be thanking his defender after the game for that one.
Sohn moves it ahead to Blake Wingirter, but pass goes just wide. Alleman with it on the near side. Alleman, defender, and Tosick are dueling back and forth. Now Blake Dittmer has it. And the Blue Devils will regroup with 7:22 remaining and a 5-0 Quincy lead. So it's a nice way to start the Western Big Six Conference season. You're a game and a half in, and you're up 10-0.
Yeah, that's great. Hopefully all the rest of them can be like this. I'm sure we get some games with Moline and East Moline that the competition will stiffen up a little bit for us. But if we play like this, I like our chances.
The nice job by the Alleman keeper there to slide out and make a play and stifle the Quincy scoring opportunity. Quincy with it again, and we'll get a whistle. And Quincy will have it. Looks like Dissler's going to be the man here. He'll move it ahead. And ball will go back over to Rock Island Alleman.